Hi there guys, and welcome to the latest episode of the Cryptoverse. The Cryptoverse is your regular dose of news and commentary on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and blockchains. My name's Chris Coney, I am the host of the Cryptoverse and the founder of cryptoversity.com, which is the online school where you set the price to learn about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and blockchains. And you can find out more at cryptoversity.com. On the podcast page on Cryptoversity, you can subscribe yourself to the Cryptoverse on any of your favorite platforms, from iTunes to Stitcher to Google Play Store to YouTube or even Steam It. To support the Cryptoverse, please click through to Steam It, vote for this episode on the Steam Network, or make a Bitcoin contribution directly using the Bitcoin address on the podcast page, which is also on screen now if you are watching the video on YouTube. So no video feed today. Yesterday I did an experiment where there was a video feed of me on the screen, on the video version of the podcast, and so I was on the right hand side of the screen. My screen capture was on the left hand side of the screen, and I said it was an experiment that I was doing, and for people to please comment as to whether they wanted to see that continue or not. Strangely enough, nobody commented on the episode, so I'm none the wiser. So given that it is a lot more work, for now I'm going to stop doing that until people tell me otherwise. So if you're listening to this episode and you didn't watch that episode, just go check it out. Have a look at the format where I have the picture-in-picture situation, and then let me know whether that's preferable or if you just prefer to concentrate on the screen and have the voiceover. Righto, let's take a look at the markets today on coinmarketcap.com. We have not much going on today. Let's see what we have got going on though. Not much movement in the top three. We have the winners today would be Steam with 2.5% gain. There's Dash with a 4.5% gain. Well, that's been bimbling up and down gradually. Looking at the little mini chart here on CoinMarketCap, it's sort of been up and down and up and down and up and down last couple of days. So it is looking like it's in an uptrend right now from back end of June, I think it was. So I'm a big fan of Dash, as you may know. The two Ethereums, they're both down. Ethereum Core is down 1%. Ethereum Classic is down 4%. Ethereum Classic lives on, though. That's the most important thing about it. And it's still trading like $5 million a day, which is interesting because you'd have thought this would have resolved itself by now. Like either Ethereum Classic would have, died as a non-viable project, but it hasn't. But so that's quite significant in itself, I would say. Oh, hello. Who have we got here? Lisk has managed to climb itself up to the 12th most capitalized coin with a gain of 7% today. Puts it at $27.6 million market cap. There's 100 million Lisk in existence, and it has a little asterisk next to it, which I think that means it's not mineable. There you go. So you can't mine Lisk according to this. So that 100 million tokens is the fixed supply. Now, interestingly enough, two down from that, so Doge is 13th. Two down from that is the fellow we spoke about yesterday, Scenario. Scenario is now the 14th most capitalized coin, having gained 13.7% today, which is another big gain from yesterday. And again, the AMP token, that is the currency for the Scenario network, that also has an asterisk next to it, which says it cannot be mined. 184.8 million tokens in existence, and a Scenario token, an AMP, is worth, well, near enough 12 cents right now. And if you watched yesterday's episode, you'll see that I had a newsletter from Scenario saying the alpha was almost ready. Without a doubt, I will be one of the very first users to be signing up to the Scenario platform once it launches, in alpha even, and I'll be reporting on my experiences. Anything else is reasonably quiet today. BitShares has gained under 5%. This is as high as I've seen Peer Plays. Sorry, not Peer Plays. Peer Plays is the one below that. This is the highest I've seen BitShares in a while. It's approaching. It's 0.56 of a cent, 0.57 of a cent. So it's near enough, just over 2/3 of 1 cent for a bit share. And that's on nearly $1 million worth of trading volume, leaving it up 5% on the day. BitShares has struggled for a while on price to get its price up, despite, in my opinion, it being a fantastic opportunity or a fantastic project. It's actually where I did a lot of, you could call it community work. I did some free tutorials and whatnot, and that's how I ended up getting involved in the Peer Plays project as a core team member. And there you can see Peer Plays is in the 20th position as the most capitalized coin. A Peer Play is now worth, $13.58 and gained 13% in the last 24 hours. It's only on $6,000 worth of trading volume, so easy to reverse. But things are looking good. Let me just take a look at two of my favorite numbers here. Overall cap of the Cryptoverse isn't moving very much. We're at 11.3 billion for all coins. I've just clicked on that number to see if I can get a graph. And yeah, it's the recent high was on the 16th of June when the market cap reached 14.6 billion, which is $3 billion more than we're at now. However, looking sort of since the beginning of the year, we're definitely up overall this year, which is good because I want to see the overall Cryptoverse growing. And I want everybody to win. I want everyone to make money. And I want the whole world to move over to freedom and voluntary-based blockchain governance systems. So that's all good news. Let me take a quick look at the Bitcoin price chart here. According to Bitstamp, a Bitcoin is worth $571.25. Still stuck in that range from 600 at the top to 540 at the bottom. Don't take this as investment advice, but I was thinking if I were a trader and I've trained to be a trader, I thought, how would I trade this? Because price movements up or down are neither good nor bad. So price is falling, you could call that a buying opportunity. So if you believe in the long-term potential of Bitcoin, then a big massive drop, like I said yesterday, I would see that as Bitcoin being on sale, right? And then you just buy it there and then wait for it to go up and then perhaps take some profit. So in terms of trading, what's happening right now, there's a sort of a gentle movement down. And if you believe in the long-term bullishness of Bitcoin, I would probably buy some Bitcoin just above $540 with confidence that it wouldn't go below that. So that I'm seeing that as a floor, a reasonably solid floor. So as close to that price as I could buy it, I would buy it, and then I would ride it close to up to $600 and then maybe sell it just before that. Now that's just a tip. Take that for what you will. I'm not going to take any liability if you do anything with that information. I'm just saying if I was trading it, that is what I would do. All right, so guys, that's the market roundup and the Bitcoin price chart discussed. So stay tuned for the second half. A whole lot more coming your way. Hi guys, welcome back to the Cryptoverse with me, Chris Coney. Now it's time to turn to the news. I have a couple of articles I want to cover today. The first one comes courtesy of Bitcoin.com. Jamie Redman has been the kind author of this article once again. This article was published yesterday on August the 17th. And the title is Shapeshift Transforms KeepKey Hardware Wallet into an Exchange. So this is good stuff. So KeepKey is this hardware wallet. And then the Shapeshift is, by the sounds of this, integrated with it to allow you to shift one coin to another from within the wallet itself. Now that's my speculation based on the title. Let's see what the article actually says. The hardware wallet manufacturer KeepKey, KeepKey.com, has just announced its partnership with Shapeshift. With this collaboration, KeepKey will be the first ever hardware wallet to integrate with an exchange. Ooh, first ever hardware wallet. I'm sure there's software wallets that have integrated before, but this is the first hardware wallet. So the first hardware wallet to adopt the Shapeshift API. Shapeshift have an API. How interesting. Of course they do. But that just given me a an idea, but I'll talk about it later. The new partnership with Shapeshift will allow KeepKey users to securely exchange a wide variety of digital assets from the hardware device. Cryptocurrencies can be swapped via Shapeshift, which will allow KeepKey users the ability to store digital assets such as Litecoin and Dogecoin, with more integrations coming in the future. Yeah, that's a slight challenge for hardware wallets, is that I suppose you could say that software is slightly easier to make compatible with a wider range of cryptocurrencies, whereas hardware wallets, I would imagine, is more difficult. So KeepKey is the first hardware wallet to integrate with Shapeshift, marking the first time in crypto history people can exchange various cryptocurrencies without ever exposing their private keys online. That's exactly the point. So how does that work? When you store your private key in the hardware wallet, that's the only place it ever exists, and then the hardware wallet signs each transaction with the private key offline, then it's the signed transaction signature that goes online. So the signed transaction signature proves that you own the private key without revealing the private key. So one by one, you sign the transactions just like signing a check, right? But the algorithm, which is you signing the actual signature, is even more secure than that, because it's easy to forge someone's signature if you practice it. Whereas this, unless you have the private key, you can't sign a transaction from that private key. So the hardware company believes this is a milestone in the blockchain industry, and the team feels it adds extraordinary value to their product line. KeepKey CEO Darren Stanchfield, and that was good. That was a reasonably easy name to pronounce. You know, if you're a regular listener, you know I often stumble over these complicated names. Like Russian names are quite hard to pronounce, and some Chinese ones. So you have to forgive me if I stumble over people's names. So Darren Stanchfield said, quote, "While digital asset security is KeepKey's primary goal, we are making life easier for the growing number of consumers buying, selling, and storing several types of cryptocurrency. They can swap whatever they like, whenever they like, without the hassle of setting up multiple wallets or addresses, or signing up to various exchanges. For traders, it's exciting to dramatically improve the speed and efficiency of the currency exchange process with the most secure hardware wallet on the market today." Close quote. It's a very interesting point, isn't it? So from a consumer point of view, they want it to be as easy as possible. So if they can buy a hardware wallet and then don't have to worry about signing up for, that's the key feature of Shapeshift, right? You don't have to have an account or personal information to exchange crypto. So you buy the hardware wallet and then that's it. You can just use the Shapeshift integration. The consumer doesn't care that the hardware wallet is a different company to Shapeshift. They don't care. As long as it works, as long as it's secure, and as long as it is easy, right? So moving on with the article here. Next headline reads, "Works even on a compromised computer." What does that mean? It says, Shapeshift has become a well-known instant exchange in the crypto environment, whose API has been integrated with nearly 50 blockchain companies. Since the top 20 digital assets have been increasing in value over the last few months, according to coincap.io, amid increasing security concerns, both companies believe the time is ripe to make security essential for cryptocurrency owners. Yes. KeepKey, not KeepKey. KeepKey says the process for using the exchange through the device is easy. Users simply unlock the wallet normally to view their multiple accounts and can make instant transactions with just 2 clicks via the instrument's buttons. It adds that all of this can be done safely even on a compromised computer, as the keys touched are never seen by the computer on the internet. Yes. So when it says the keys touched, I believe they're talking about the buttons on the hardware wallet itself, which of course, are made of atoms and not bits. Here's a quote. "KeepKey is a one-stop shop for both users long in cryptocurrency and frequent traders alike. That's Stansfield, that fellow we just mentioned up there, Darren Stansfield. He continued, "It's an impenetrable vault for digital wealth. The team at Shapeshift have built an extraordinary platform for exchanging these tokens, and while we are thrilled to present the combined effort to our customers." Close quote. The Shapeshift CEO, Eric Voorhees, also believes the partnership will add significant advantages to the cryptocurrency landscape for both newcomers and experienced users. And he stated, quote, "Simple and convenient security is paramount for the growth of this industry. KeepKey is wisely bringing that ethos to greater circles of digital asset users with the Shapeshift integration." Close quote. KeepKey and Shapeshift look forward to more integrations in the near future and believe the partnership will bring more liquidity and security to cryptocurrency markets in general. What do you think about KeepKey partnering with Shapeshift to add various cryptocurrencies to the hardware wallet? Let us know in the comments below. It says the KeepKey hardware wallet can also be found at bitcoin.com's online store for those interested in this type of wallet, as well as competitors like the Trezor hardware wallet and the Ledger wallet. Very interesting. Let me just take a quick look at the bitcoin.com store. Have they linked me straight to it? Yes, they have. So one of the key questions you might have is, how much is a KeepKey wallet? Well, according to this, at time of recording, it's $108.99, which was a little bit more than I was expecting. There's a Ledger hardware wallet right next to it for $17, and then the Trezor wallet at $109.99. So Trezor is $1 more than the KeepKey wallet. Although, having just read the article, I would be inclined to get the KeepKey wallet. I assume these things have batteries in them, though. So, does it use flash memory, I assume, to make the storage last forever? Because that's the last thing you want, isn't it? The last thing you'd want is for the battery to run out and then for it to lose its memory. Micro USB, ARM processor, a random number generator. It's got a little tiny screen, OLED screen. It's 38 millimeters by 93.5 millimeters. It's not that big, is it? 3.5 centimeters is really diddy. And it ships directly from KeepKey LLC, who produce the KeepKey. How interesting. Oh my goodness. It's kind of a cute little thing. Well, yeah, of course, it's got a USB connector, so I imagine you can charge it from that. It's pretty good, isn't it? I quite like it. Might get one. Might get one and review one. How about that? All right, now I've run out of time, so I'm not going to be able to cover this second article, but I will put it in the sources. It was from CoinDesk, and it says Bitfinex recovers Bitcoin volume, but perception battle rattles on. It's just a short article about the concerns over their solvency and the idea that they, instead of making users pay for the hack, they have issued these BFX debt tokens, and there's a comment on that. So check that article out if you're interested in following the Bitfinex story. But that's going to do it for today's edition of the Cryptoverse with me, Chris Coney. I'd like to thank you for listening today. So please go to cryptoversity.com/podcast. Make sure you are subscribed. And make sure you're subscribed on either iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Store, YouTube, or Steemit. And if you'd like to support the Cryptoverse and see it continue, please click through to Steemit, vote for this episode on the Steem network, or make a Bitcoin contribution using the address on screen now, or if you're listening to this, on the podcast page on Cryptoversity. Also, make sure you check out the main site, cryptoversity.com, which is the online school where you set the price to learn about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and blockchains. My name's Chris Coney. I will see you tomorrow for the next episode, and until then, it's bye for now.